Hello YouTube! So in this vid, we're looking at this Reddit post by Yoru's Flat. Yeah, great name. It's about an addiction story to Valorant. And, you know, video game addiction is something that I think I've done a bit in the past. You know, I've been addicted to games. I've grinded Apex for 12 to 14 hours a day. So I want to give my thoughts on this and, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, if you guys want to see this stuff live, come on over to twitch.tv/eggwick and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you enjoy the content. Let's do it! So, first let's read this out. It's a top post on the Valorant subreddit. And because I am completely out of content, I have been scouring the subreddit for posts and interesting stuff because yeah. Anyway, I've been playing Valorant for around 9 months. Okay, rookie numbers, I'm kidding. This past month, I have only played 3 games a week at max. I'll talk on this later. I've realized that I was at my worst a few months ago. Before and during my first 2 months of playing, I was at my best. I fell in love with the game as soon as I came in contact with the game. I started to miss my workouts, oh no, just so I can play the game. That's me, a long time ago. I was missing meals to play. Like, I couldn't even, like, it wasn't in my brain, you know, to eat. Started getting fast food instead of cooking my own healthier food because of convenience so I can play the game. As I got better, I started to get more and more toxic teammates. A few months ago, I started to feel really anxious. I've left all my hobbies that made me feel confident. I've left everything that made me, well, me. I'm not blaming Riot for ruining my life. I was able to pick up most of my hobbies back, and I do feel better, since I was a person that controlled all my actions, but I do think that people need to talk about video game addiction and addiction in general, especially to teenagers. So the post has been made to raise awareness about addiction. I want to kind of talk about this stuff because, in general, I think I'm a pretty grindy person. I do think that once I get into something, it's very hard for me to get out. Like, back in the day, it was Apex. Way back in the day, it was like Halo, League of Legends, World of Warcraft. Recently, it was Valorant, but now it's content creation, unfortunately. Well, I guess it's okay. But the work-life balance hasn't been too good. I've been working insane hours. Instead of grinding the game, I've been grinding content, which is fine. I mean, I'm doing that right now. But I do think that, especially with Valorant and with games like these, it's really hard to set boundaries. Can we get like a show of hands? How many people play more than like 3 or 4 games a day? Am I talking to the right audience? Oh man. I honestly think it's fine to play games for a long period of time, right? But I do think that maybe like once every hour or something, you get up to stretch or at least like do something physical. And I am a victim of this too, because when I get into editing, I'm just like hyper focused, you know? I'm like focused, I don't leave, I'm just in the zone, and I just forget. I forget to have meals, I forget to do anything productive. Well, I'm doing something productive, but I'm not like taking care of myself. And as gamers in general, I feel like you guys don't take care of yourselves too. You guys take a shower every day? Any any shower gamers? My posture got ruined because of playing Valorant. Me too. Because of playing games, I think my back hasn't been the best. Like, I need like a brace to correct my bad posture. I wake up, grind, go to bed. I think if you're older, I think it's easier. I mean, it's harder to control yourself. Because I think if you're younger, you have like school, you have homework, you have a lot of things to just, you know, control how much time you spend on a game. And not that spending time in a game is bad, but you have a bunch of things to juggle. I think if you're older, outside of work, like, you're just free to do whatever, and you can spend that time outside of work, and you can spend it however you want, but sometimes you can neglect things. You can neglect the social life. You can neglect, like, family and doing things because of addiction, which is, you know, do what you want, but at least, like, take care of yourself, right? It happens to the best of us. I love working out and have been doing so consistently for almost 3 to 4 years, and I would be lying if I didn't say I miss a workout or two because I wanted to keep playing Valorant. I could never get into working out. I don't know. I think it's because I'm like competitive, and I think the most exercise I did was like playing ping pong because I like beating people, you know? That feeling of winning. And when I work out, like, I don't know, it's just for me. Like, I need to find something that works for working out. But yeah. I like destroying my opponent. What do you think is the game that you've like spent the most time in? The game you've been addicted to the most ever? Roblox. PUBG. Smash! Let's fucking go. I love Smash. Okay, story time. I did like 14 hours of Super Smash Bros. Melee with my friend. Like one day we were just so into it. Overwatch was the worst. Wait, what made Overwatch so addicting? It's never a big Overwatch player. I'm in a similar spot as you were. I'm trying to combat it by limiting myself to playing until I lose. Huh. I don't think this is a good idea. Not gonna lie. Playing until you lose. What if you win all your games? Are you not gonna stop? This is the grind set, dude. This is the actual grind set. If you keep winning, don't stop. Okay, boss. But I honestly think games have become a lot better at keeping the player base playing. You have like, oh, battle pass rewards or daily login rewards or daily quests that you need to finish. So there's always like that thing you're chasing every day, which is why it's easier to get addicted. The fucking game messes me about the rank I deserve and forces me. Yeah, that's the thing also. With the rank reset, I feel like it kind of forces people to play more to get back to the rank that they used to be at. I feel like that's an artificial way of getting people to grind more. I don't really like the rank reset too much. Like, I get why they do it, but if you're just gonna gain the elo back really, really fast because your hidden MMR is higher, then I don't know how effective it is. Not really addicted, but I didn't neglect my life. It was ruining my mood. That was me with League. Every time I'd lose a game or lose like, it's called LP in League. Right? In Valorant, it's called RR. Anytime I lost in League of Legends, I just feel so bad because I knew I had a good game. Like, you fuckers bot lane, you guys are feeding. And that toxicity that I had in League, I made sure not to carry it to other games. League just makes you, I don't know, man. League does things to you. Please, guys, if you're playing Valorant, playing any game, please make sure, take care of yourself. Don't risk your health or anything like that for a game. We're looking at another Reddit post, and it's about Riot's promises for Act 2 that apparently didn't go through. Now, before anything, I just want to say that Valorant has delivered on most of their promises to an insane degree, right? The anti-cheat is like really strong. We're getting a lot of consistent updates, and that can't really be said for every developer. I mean, you can look at like CSGO. But yeah. That said, there are a few things lacking, like a replay system, other quality of life features, and all that stuff. But I want you to remember that I do believe that Valorant has done an excellent job with the game, and Riot has done a great job, and I feel like they should be praised for it. With that in mind, let's go look at this post about Act 2 and failed promises. Right. So, at the end of January, the official channel posted, okay, yeah, so they started off strong, right, with Act 2. No new agent or map, lots of updates about agent balance, existing maps, and promoting good player behavior, and an even better rank experience. The act is almost over. Would you guys say that your rank experience has improved? What's the consensus, chat? It's terrible. Hey, the rank experience in Valorant isn't too bad though, or at least from when I played it. Rank feels the same, so not really a big improvement then. On March 1st, they released the changes to Icebox. Yoru gets a rework. They get the deterministic map system, which is basically you can't get the same 2 maps in a row, I think. Is that how it works? I don't know. I haven't been getting the same maps in a row, but I have been getting a ton of Fracture for some reason. 3 weeks later, we get patch 4.05, and Brimstone gets a nerf after his buffs. Deterministic map system gets pushed out to all regions. Crosshair codes was a great thing. I love crosshair codes. And then I don't know what this setting is. I don't know what prioritize strongest weapon is. And then now we come to the Bulldog and Stinger nerf, which is questionable actually. I don't know why they nerfed it. The Bulldog and Stinger weren't oppressive by any means. Maybe it was just like an unintended feature that people would ADS in the middle of their spray and get accuracy. Act 2 would theoretically have 4 patches with a delay of 4.5 and 4.6. We only end up with 1 patch missing. So this basically means that only 5 out of the 18 agents received updates, 1 out of 7 maps received updates. Absolutely nothing has been done to promote good player behavior, and nothing has been done for a better rank experience, and basically Riot kinda under-delivered on their promises. Now my question is, if we're to have one last big patch, what do you guys want to see? I think we need to have a replay system. I don't know how far down the line it is. But for the last big patch for this act, if they drop like a replay system, that would be amazing. I don't know what else to ask. I don't think they're gonna put agent skins in the game for a very... Who said Astra remove? I don't know what else they can improve though. Phoenix buff or a Phoenix rework would be great. Don't think that's coming as well. Need to have more guns. I don't think they're doing that too. Good player behavior, because I'm so sick of toxic players ruining my experience. But what can they do to promote good player behavior? Are they gonna be harsher on bans? I mean, Alarm Bot is a great system, but I don't think it affects the majority of the population because it is targeted towards female gamers, right? And I don't know how big the female demographic is. Like, it's great. I love Alarm Bot, but I think there needs to be even bigger changes. The server disconnection issue? There's a server disconnection issue? Wait, since when? Custom maps? Nah, not coming for sure. Endorsement system would be great, like an honor system. I don't know how effective it will be, but that would be nice to have. I love how the top comment is by Circumference. But hey, at least they updated the range, right? With new lore? I mean, people want to be able to queue up in the range while they're in queue for a game. Yeah, someone's explaining it here. Takes up server space. But yeah, lots and updates. More than CSGO, okay. I don't know how big the dev team is though. If there's anything, Valorant's anti-cheat is just so good that they barely need... I mean, obviously it would be great if they updated the game, but even if they don't update the game regularly, just because they have a very solid foundation with a playable game, no cheaters, and just like a good baseline, they can get away with a lot of stuff just because the game is really good. One sec, chat. I am replying to my girlfriend. She's messaging me about something, so give me like 1 minute. I'm sorry, duty calls, right, homies? You guys understand, right? You guys understand. Give me a bit.